that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more war, and our children will play one day, one day, one day.
I got here. How do you have a bullet stuck inside? You hit it too hard.
This is my first time in Sderot. I've heard about it in school, and I never really felt the kind of fear that goes through all these people's minds every day.
We went Friday nights with family. I was sitting and talking to the mother, and she started telling me all about life here, how even though she's been here for, she said, like 25 years, she's always scared, no matter what.
Right now we're building a very nice garden and a playground over there, and we're doing it for the kids that live here. We know it's very hard, very traumatic to live here, and I think we're doing something great by making them happy and building something nice for them to have.
We came in here and it was like all barren, like Bidyuk, like desert. Just proud like that I'm part of this, because I don't think I'd ever get this chance in America.
Hi guys, I'm Sari and this is my daughter Ayala. Hi. She's here right here in this kindergarten. We just came to say thanks. Thank you very much.
I'm more creative than ever. This is like the peak of my creativity. I was never like this in art class.
First of all, that's the place to tell all of you, Kol HaKavod. It's a good example how a vision becomes a plan, becomes a process, and becomes the reality.
My name is Yoav. I'm 23 years old. I live in a small town next to Pardes Chana. I'm 4 years in the Army. I'm also in tanks. I'm a tank platoon commander.
I'm a Cali boy from Los Angeles. And I was drafted in March 6th in the middle of my university studies. I studied at UCLA.
The big difference that we have in our army than other armies is the fact that we were soldiers. You know, just simple soldiers before we were commanders. In other armies, it's different. You get recruited and you go to immediately to officer course. You never know how it is to feel, you know, a simple soldier. Being a role model, it's one of the strongest ways you can lead people. Just being the role model you want them to be.
As we went to the officers' school, the Israeli officers' school, and we spoke to the colonel, and he told us all about how the officers, how they study here, how they prepare them to go out in combat. And it's really so amazing how every single one of these people is drafted. Not all of them want to be here, but they still, each and every single one of them still feel that pride, and it builds on them, and eventually they want to be here and they love it.
choose, as I told you, on our last day to stay in Jerusalem. We started in the Western Wall to pray Shacharit, and we came to the municipality of Jerusalem. Mrs. Rachel Azaria, she is younger than me, but much more pusher, and that's the reason she's sitting at the table of the committee of the city.
But when I realized that the right way to affect what's happening in Jerusalem is to go into politics, I ran around and met with tens and tens of people, and I told them, listen, why don't you go into politics? I will hold the campaign for you. I don't think I was supposed, I'm young, I was 30, I wasn't even 30. It's like, I'm supposed to go into politics? All these adults, they should do it. I don't know how to argue politics. At a certain point I realized that, looking back, there's no adult anymore over there. I'm the adult. I'm 30. 30 is already an adult. I have 2 children. I can take responsibility for what's happening in Jerusalem.
This is the end of the formal course. We choose to do it here in the center of the city of Jerusalem, which is the center of the Jewish world.
Every person on this trip changed like crazy.
I stopped worrying about the little things and the stupid things that might happen. Just live life to the fullest, because life is so short and so beautiful.
It might be a little cheesy, but I think I grew as a person.
I went from being irresponsible to a responsible person who only lost 1 pair of socks from the laundry.
I gained a lot of confidence in myself, believing in myself.
Become a little bit more thrifty, become a little bit more handy, appreciate more. And all these concepts, all these different things and all these different angles of lifestyle really contributed to my maturity.
I learned how much I could really influence other people.
Now I have the confidence to do my own thing and say, no, I don't think that this is right. I think that, I have the power to change this. And it doesn't matter what other people say or what they think.
I never thought that this program would be able to transform a group of 45 kids like us, so much.
A leader could be any average guy, as long as he has a goal set in mind, and he'll get a few followers to achieve that goal.
I think a leader is somebody who goes against the norm.
Someone who's able to do even the smallest things just to impact, even if it's impacting 1 person.
One thing that we could all do is lead by example, and that's very important because it starts a chain effect.
Little things can trigger other things, and if you want people to follow, it's important to really be yourself.
Just as there are problems in every community, our community is no exception.
One thing I would want to change is probably the standards of the community.
Sometimes a lot of them, they focus on things that don't last long. Like they focus on money and they focus on cars and houses. Those things don't last.
Not everyone is a billionaire. Let's just face what we have and just accept everyone, based on their merit, instead of based on what they have.